In a world where the marks think they know better than the wrestlers and the bookers, the Fantasy Booking Institute exists to pretty much do exactly that. This is a visit from the FBI.
This is Dan the Dad, and you should listen to Raw and Order or you're grounded.
Welcome to another episode of the Pro Wrestling Game Night, formerly known as the Fantasy Booking Institute. I am your host, Detective Mark Smarks, and I am joined, as always, by my partners in crime fighting. Starting off, District Attorney Vincent Cafe. What's going on, man? How are you?
Thank you.
Thank you. Finally giving him a little bit of a chance to shine. It makes me happy.
Yeah, just have him German everyone.
I'm fine with it.
We got a guy who weighs more than Earthquake, and we always pretended that Earthquake was impossible to pick up. Yeah, let's do that.
I'm fine with it. I'm here for it.
Omos is next.
Yeah, gotta be. Also joining us on audio only from up north, JLB. What's going on, man? How are you?
It goes. I am doing just jolly. Also happy about Gable push there. He looked phenomenal on Monday night. And, you know, a lot of fans do love Gable, have loved Gable, thought he deserves more, deserves a singles run for like the longest time. And hopefully he finally gets it because, I don't know. I don't know why WWE is just noticing it now or whatever. They finally found a way to push him. By golly, I hope he even beats Walter. That would be phenomenal.
Well, it would be after the October pay-per-view.
Because that's when he gets his longest reign.
Unfortunately, it might be, because the longest reign happens in September after the September pay-per-view.
It's like exactly a month from yesterday, I think that's what I read. So that would be like September 9th. And this next pay-per-view is before then. You are correct.
Yes.
So you won't do it there. And that's the deal. It's like, I mean, I wish I wasn't cynical and could believe that Chad Gable has a chance. But WWE right now, their whole MO is
break records.
We got to break these records. We got to have all of these records broke by current people. We can't have a bunch of old nobodies holding these records. It's got to be the main people now.
God, they don't need to be chasing that 7 years.
Well, that's the deal. I mean, where do you stop with that, right? Because then eventually all it means is somewhere down the line, now you've got to break Gunther's record. Now you got to break Roman Reigns' record. Now you got, why not worry about establishing new records?
Yeah, that's a valid point.
Or heck, break a record that really matters, like Ultimo Dragon holding 10 titles at the same time. I don't think that's ever going to get beaten.
Yeah, I don't think WWE even has 10 titles.
Well, yeah, but they weren't all WWE. In fact, only one of them was the WWF title. There's the Super J Cup, which had 8 titles in it, and then he then won the NWA Light Heavyweight Championship and the WCW Cruiserweight Championship, and that put him at 10. But one of the 8 titles in the Super J Cup was the WWE Light Heavyweight, which makes it even funnier for me because that means Ultimo Dragon was once the WWF Light Heavyweight Champion without having at the time ever wrestled for WWF. He later did wrestle for WWF, but at the time of that, he had yet to wrestle for them. So, anyways, that's neither here nor there. We're here for wrestling games. We normally do this on Tuesday nights, but we couldn't get 3 people together Tuesday night. So, and my game particularly needed 3 people. 2 contestants and the show host, you could say, the quiz master, maybe. And I don't know about DA Fabe's game, but it might have needed 3 as well. So, but on that note, let's get into the games. I always open it up whether JLB or DA Fabe would like to go first, or whether we just want to start with mine.
Let's start with yours. That way we can respect JLB's desire to keep a decent schedule. Also, it is the last weekend of the summer for my little, so I've got a busy weekend anyways.
Yeah, my little one started
Just
kindergarten
school.
today.
Yeah, first day of school ever. How'd that go? I mean, not to talk about much of it publicly, but how'd it go?
She absolutely loved it, which makes me wonder if she's even mine, because I did not ever absolutely love school.
Oh, I bet you
I mean,
did.
it's kindergarten though.
I mean, yeah, and kindergarten's way different now than it was when I was a kid. For instance, my kindergarten was half days. My kindergarten was also in the early 80s. So quite a long time ago. But I went for a half day, and then I was a latchkey kid the rest of the day. Ring, ring, hello? May I speak to your mom? No. She's taking a nap.
Right.
You could do that back when you were a kid.
Is your daddy there? No, he's in the shower.
Mowing.
Yeah. I'll have them call you when they're done with their shower sometime around 5:30.
Abductor.
So no, she loved it. She absolutely adored it. She just talked for forever afterwards about I did this, I did that. I read Pete the Cat. So she was angry that she got sorted into the big kids side because I'm not big, I'm little. And I go, well, you're taller than most of your classmates, babe. You're
I promise, honey, it won't last forever. I've seen mom and dad both.
well, yeah, but Sarah's actually tall for a, like, in terms of statistically speaking, for an American female. She is above average. Her sister is even taller, and her brother is like 6'4".
Guys who are 6'4" are awesome.
Don't
you agree, Smugs?
Yeah, well, he might be 6'5". I don't know.
The 6'4" is cooler.
Don't
you agree, Smugs?
Just thinking of that, there's a TikToker who I enjoy watching because his entire channel is based off of ruining people, and he ruins them this way. He walks up to them in a public space. He's got a person filming it, and he's got a microphone, and he says, "Hey, how tall are you?" And they say, "I'm 6'2". And he goes, "Do you mind if we check right now?" And they're on camera, so they can't be like, "No." So they're always like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Dude, you're 5'9".
Oh, it's that drastic.
It's often that drastic. And then some of them are, yeah, you're 6'2". You're 6 foot. You're actually 6'3". He just pulls out the measuring tape and measures them. But it is uncanny how often a 5'9" or a 5'10" person claims to be above 6 foot.
Not at 6 foot, but
not at 6.
Because
there's a running joke I came across that women talk about. They say if a guy says he's 6 foot, he's 5'10". If a guy says he's 6'5", he's probably 6 foot. And if a guy says he's 5'5", then he's probably 5'7" and wanting to appear smaller for whatever reason. But that guys never tell their actual height, right? And I mean, it makes sense.
Women
I
will
mean,
never
it
tell
makes
you the
sense
actual
because
weight.
we think this is 8 inches. So I mean, obviously,
That's think. What do you mean? That is.
exactly.
Thank you for measuring that out.
But so I just enjoy watching it because the panic that comes over these guys' faces after they say 6'2" or 6'3", and then he says, "Do you mind if I measure?" You can just see this, like it's almost like neon lights behind their eyes go across. Uh-oh, you know what I mean? Like, sure, and then they measure like you're 5'10". Are you sure?
No,
Are
no,
you
I'm
sure?
above
No,
average.
I
I'm
swear.
above average.
I think there's something wrong with your
Measuring tape.
and the guy himself doing it is 6'3", so it's pretty easy to tell when he walks up to someone and they say 6'3",
Right.
if they're even close to it. You know what I mean? But
For
anyways,
sure.
we'll get started with my wrestling game. The rules of our games are simple. Each of us takes turn challenging the others to play some game. Right? It can be fantasy booking. It could be guess the wrestler. It could be DA Fabe loves to do like product placements or sponsorships or stuff like that. We have fun with it. We encourage those watching along to play along in the comments. Um, and have some fun with it. It's supposed to be fun. But on that note, we are going to start with my game. And my game, give me just 1 second to cue this up, is name that wrestler based on their earlier name.
Ooh.
So this is going to be names. I do have to point out names. There, some of these, in fact, the first ones have multiple names, and then they get less names and less names, which means less clues, until the end when we only have like one prior name to them.
Making it
Right?
harder and harder. Okay.
For these first ones, we are going to alternate based on the clue, right? So I'm going to give one clue. I'm going to start with one person. If they don't get it, the next clue goes to the other person, and back and forth until someone gets it and gets the point for that. Okay?
Okay.
Yep.
So, to start off, Tomo Gozen. It's probably pronounced Tomoe Gozen.
Who goes
Jason.
first?
DA Fabe tried to go first. So, what did you say, DA?
Jay Uso.
Jay Uso. It is not Jay Uso. JLB, your next clue. I'm gonna give you the next clue.
Okay.
Kana.
Hmm. I am going to say yeah, okay. I'll just go with I'm gonna go with my original gut. I'm gonna say Tommaso Ciampa.
It is not Champa. DA
Or
Fabe.
Ciampa. No.
Clue number 3 for them. Kanahime.
I'm gonna go with AEW Women's Champion. What's her name?
What's her name?
Which has to be
Hikaru
Hikaru Shida.
Hikaru Shida. It is not Hikaru Shida, but you are getting in the right direction. Not the right federation necessarily, but the right direction of the choice, right? JLB,
Okay.
your next clue, Princess Kana. Japanese speakers out there will be like, those are the same clues, because Hime means princess in
Right.
Japanese, but
I'm not gonna say right because I didn't know that.
No, but I mean, like, because you have Kana on both, you have Kana on 3 of them. So I did not know him and Princess were
No, you're okay.
meant the same.
You're okay. I didn't say things like
I
right,
will.
but-
Yeah, I will go with Kari Zane.
No, but actually a little bit closer. Last clue, Skull Reaper Kana.
Skull Reaper Kana. I am going to go with the Empress Asuka.
Fuck. Yeah.
It is the Empress Asuka. DA Fabe gets that point. Next one, JLB gets to start off. The first clue, Brilliant or Brilliant Junior. He used either.
Ooh, 2 clues there. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
There was a
Shoot
gender
for the crystal
reveal
one.
already. You can use a big balloon with colors in it if you want, bud. Maybe a guy getting powerbombed through a table. That was hilarious. That video.
The only video I have in my head, because I've been looking through the memes all day, was the
The gender reveal for the baby. The one I sent to the group. I think I sent it to the group.
I did see a gender reveal at one point where they hired actual pro wrestlers, and then it was like a specially rigged table. When the person got choke slammed through it, the table exploded out with the colors,
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Nice.
or power bombed through it, something like that. Anyways,
Brilliant. It's Brilliant or Brilliante?
well, it's probably Brilliante.
Brilliante. I will go with. Let's go with. It's not right. Damian Priest.
It is not Damian Priest. DA Fabe, your clue is Guerrero Azteca.
Chavo Guerrero Jr.
It is not Chavo Guerrero Jr. Next clue, Rey Azteca, JLB.
Would it be Phoenix?
It is not Phoenix. But in a way, still a step in the right direction. DA Fabe, your clue is La Sombra.
Oh fuck! What's his name though?
Rey Mysterio Jr.
It is not Rey Mysterio Jr. And the clue that will probably give this away for JLB.
Oh, okay. So it was Andrade.
Manny Andrade, also known as Andrade El Ido.
Ido. Yeah.
So that's a point for JLB.
I
Kind
was
of a
thinking
gimme
of.
with that
Yeah.
last clue, but you know.
I was thinking of the dude who wears the hat, kind of dresses like a cowboy, had a few AEW matches. He's Mexican. Can't remember his name at the moment. Bandito.
Okay.
For the term Latino, you don't know what country he's from.
True. DA Fabe gets the first clue on this round. Dick Rick Lakis.
Rick Boogs. No, that's not right.
It is not Rick Boogs. JLB, your clue. Deuce.
Shitbag. No, it's not that kind of deuces.
Rick Rude. Rick Rude.
Not Rick Rude.
Bobby Roode. Well, Bobby
Not
Roode.
Bobby
Sorry.
Roode.
Okay.
D.A. Fabe. Slate Randall.
Slate Randall. Such a just beautiful name. Kenny Omega.
It is not Kenny Omega.
I didn't think so.
JLB. Your clue. El Hijo de Trump.
Oh. So the brother of Trump?
Hijo means son.
Son of Trump.
Yes.
Not Carl Anderson, but the other one is his brother.
It is not Doc Gallows. Final clue. Eli Drake.
Oh, fuck.
L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
He literally went by El Hijo de Trump? That's hilarious.
Yeah, I think it was just for a small indie a couple times. I think it was even after he was already Eli Drake in TNA, but he wrestled. D.A. Fabe gets that point. Still a tight game, 2-1. JLB is up first. Barry Burke.
Barry Burke. Let's go with Elias.
It is not Elias. D.A. Fabe, your clue. Chris Logan.
Ooh.
I am going to go with John Moxley.
It is not John Moxley. JLB, your clue. Nightclaw.
Horrible name.
Oh, Jesus.
It is a bad name, although there are clues hidden in those two names.
Oh.
Nightclaw. Lance Archer?
It is not Lance Archer. D.A. Fabe, your clue. Mortis the Second.
Mortis the Second. I'm going to go with the Swolverine. God damn it, what the fuck is his name? Brian Cage.
Also wrestling is Jonathan Cage. It is indeed the Swolverine Brian Cage.
Nice.
Another point for D.A. Fabe.
His clue that he gave you during yours was the kicker for me. Nightclaw and Logan, Chris Logan.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get him from Nightclaw, though? Why, he had a
Claw.
He has a Wolverine fetish.
Oh, yes.
Not fetish, but he fascination with Wolverine. He even does the Wolverine facial hair sometimes.
Right.
Calls themselves the Swolverine.
Yeah.
His finishing maneuver is called the Weapon X.
Right. Definitely Wolverine fanatic, or maybe just an X-Men fanatic. But definitely.
Okay. And Fabe, were you first on that one?
I think I was.
I'm up 3-1. I went first. This means we've done an even number of them. He was first on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. So, D.A. Fabe, you're first on this one. Super Liger.
Penta.
It is not Penta. JLB. Leon Doro.
De Oro.
Let's. Yeah, I'll go with Ray Phoenix.
It is not Ray Phoenix. D.A. Fabe. Corazon de Leon.
Alright, I'm gonna go here just in case it was in Mexico that he went by these names. I'm gonna say Chris Jericho.
Also known as Leon Do and Lionheart. It is indeed
Nice.
Chris Jericho.
The lion kept showing up over
Lion,
and over,
yeah.
and I was like,
I wasn't sure if Doro was hard or not, which it was,
I
right,
think
in Spanish?
Doro is gold. Lion of Gold,
Okay.
I think. I only took one semester of Spanish. I wasted the rest on French that I don't even know now either. So
you wouldn't know the Spanish either. I had 2 years of college Spanish and still
No hablo español.
okay.
Put me down in a conversation. We're gonna figure out some money, but that's about it.
Dinero.
I don't need to know the translation. I've got Google Translate on my phone.
Correct.
I have closed many a sales over the years on Google Translate.
More effectively than using a person who's not adept at the language of sales is using Google Translate in the language of sales.
So JLB is
all three of us have some type of sales background. That is so true. You put somebody who doesn't understand the language of sales, it doesn't matter what language barriers.
Well, I mean, yeah, but Google Translate could also fuck you over with that too, though.
It can, but you have more control.
It's less likely they aren't going to be like, "Hey,
because
you shouldn't get this credit card because this credit card is not the best one we have."
Yeah.
This
well,
guy has
and
this.
and even just in sales, there's so much about the order that you present things.
Posturing, yep.
That you can type out the correct order and it's not going to mess it up as much. It might not be the best translation, the best Spanish, but it gets the meaning across in the order you want it to. Whereas if you tell a translator something, they may correct the grammar, which changes the order of operations, which then throws off your sales pitch. Right.
That's fair. Yep.
So, JLB, you are up first for this one. Boss Hog.
This name does sound familiar. Might not mean anything though. Here is where I'll go with Elias. Not Elias, excuse me. Hold on. Not Elias. Not a lot. Fuck. Lance Archer.
Lance Archer It is not Lance Archer. Clue number 2. D.A. Fabe. Slick Sleazy.
This is Eddie Kingston.
It is not. Although, that would be a pretty good name for Eddie Kingston. Yeah, Slick Sleazy. JLB, your clue. Lupus.
Lupus. Okay.
You got to be pretty brave to name yourself after a disease.
Pretty brave.
Just because it rhymes with lupus, and I haven't seen him in a while. Dexter Loomis, who has lupus. I don't know.
As someone who also went by Samuel Shaw,
Oh,
it is
shit.
indeed Dexter Loomis.
Really? What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
4-2. D.A. Fabe still
I'm
in
going
the
with my
lead.
stupid reasonings from now on then. Okay.
So D.A. Fabe up first.
Where the
with
fuck
this
is
one.
he, by the way?
J.C. Ryder. I think they had him injured, but I'm not sure. J.C.
I
Ryder.
think the obvious first choice for me is going to be Matt Cardona.
It is not Matt Cardona. Just 1 second. JLB, your clue. Tiff Sanfors.
Is this where Rick Boogs comes in?
Is that your guess?
Yes.
It is not Rick Boogs. The final clue for this wrestler. Fire Ant.
What the fuck?
Fire Ant. Is this Fuego del Sol?
It is not Fuego del Sol. So since we went through all of the names,
JC Brad. Okay, give us Ryder, Sanfors, Fire Ant. Fire Ant fucks me up because who the fuck names himself Fire Ant? I'll do one more guess. I'll say Trent Beretta.
it is not Trent Beretta, but I like what you're thinking.
Well, that's a fucking clue within a clue, bro. Your turn, babe.
Orange Cassidy. Since you said you like what he
Orange Cassidy.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It was the clue within the clue, and then I'm like, the only idiot that would name himself these silly names would be OC.
Fire Ant was when he was in Chikara. Chikara had a group of wrestlers who were the worker ants. There's worker ant, fire ant, so on and so forth.
Okay.
And so he was one of those characters. D.A. Fabe got that point off the clues. JLB is up first on this one. CTU Red Ranger the second.
Do you know what the CTU stand for? And was it counter-terrorist unit or was it something else?
I honestly actually do not.
Okay, fair enough.
But
CTU Red Ranger.
Control Terrorism Unit, and it was a stable created by Jushin Thunder Liger. That is a clue for both of you.
I don't even have a turn yet, so I'll wait patiently.
Okay, so I'm guessing it's a
wait,
New
I
Japan.
will wait for him.
I will go with. I don't know, Okada, because I'm thinking it's a New Japan guy.
It is not Okada. Clue number 2. Pegasus Kid the second.
The second.
The second.
Mm-hmm.
Who wrestles like him? I assume this person wrestles a lot like the original Pegasus Kid.
You know, I do not think most people would say his style is similar. But they do have similarities in other ways, I would say.
Hangman Adam Page.
It is not Hangman Adam Page.
That's kind of a good guess. Yeah, I would kind of.
It could be a good guess here. JLB, if you do not get it on this clue, I'm just giving the whole game to DA Fabe.
Okay. Oh, okay. Finn Balor.
I get it with the aggressiveness and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he's so much like. I do understand where he's a junior version of Chris Benoit.
Yeah, like I said, it's not so much about style, because style, Chris Benoit had a lot more of a suplex heavy, submission style. But the aggression's there, and also undersized for their division. I mean, that was the thing everyone held against Chris Benoit, was that he's supposed to be a heavyweight and he's small. Same thing with Finn Balor. So DA Fabe gets to go first on this one. Gix. The first Gix. Oh. Apparently there were more Gixes.
That's the worst clue ever.
It is.
I can't even place a federation with Gix.
You sure can't.
I can't say this is a luchador, this is that. Gix to me sounds like a grungy high flyer. I am going to go with Buddy Matthews.
It's not Buddy Matthews, but I like your thought process. JLB, your clue, Taj the Destroyer.
Okay, you like where he went with Buddy Matthews. Kicks. So fucking two very different names, man.
It's actually a pretty good clue. I think.
He has a certain freaking in his name. I'm gonna go with Rollins.
Tyler
yes!
Black.
Oh, sweet.
Which is Seth Rollins.
Wow.
JLB.
I think I remember that from a WWE Network thing I saw with
You
Rollins.
don't
'Cause
remember
Gix-
shit.
I
You don't
think.
remember shit. You're a fucking liar.
What do you mean?
You
Jesus.
Um,
No, because Gix sounded so familiar. Taj the Destroyer, I had no fucking clue. I was just going off Gix.
looked it up. You looked it up and he cheated.
I did
That's
not look
all
it
right.
up. Oh my god, I'll put my fucking camera on. I did not look it up.
I'm just picking on you, bud.
Nope. No, you're not. If it's just a joke, it's only like 20% of a
So-
joke and 80% of it is legit, okay?
Tyler Black was, of course, his Ring of Honor name.
Right.
I want to say Taj the Destroyer was God, if I want to find it here, but I want to say it was in God, what was it? There was a small run
Now I'll look it up since
I'm trying to find it here.
Taj the Destroyer. Ric Flair admits he fell asleep during his retirement match. Yeah. More like he passed out, bud. Taj.
Yeah, it was in Scott County Wrestling for a while. I wanted to say he also did it like on whatever that MTV wrestling show was for Wrestle Society X. I wanna
Oh,
say,
snap.
I'm not sure. But so JLB gets to go first on this next one.
I'm taking my phone away. Look, I'll put my hands here. Actually, here.
It's fine. It's fine. You,
Nope.
if you got to cheat to beat, you know, that's on you, man.
Okay. JLB, your clue is Tiger Kid.
Evil Uno.
It is not Evil Uno. DA Fabe, your clue. Street Fighter Ken.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay.
Street Fighter Ken. Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
It is not Kenny Omega.
Really? Oh, shit. I thought it was.
A red herring they didn't know they were doing. JLB, your clue. Pete England.
I kind of get that. Maybe. That could be.
Will Ospreay?
It is not Will Ospreay. I am going to give DA Fabe a chance.
Before you put something on there?
That was the last clue.
Oh.
So I have to make up a clue if you don't have a guess.
Oh, it's Pete Dunne.
It is indeed Pete Dunne, or also known as Butch.
Butch.
Yeah, I guess I could have been penalized for not saying Booch.
Yeah.
Butch.
I kind of thought Pete England gave
England.
it away.
Yeah, but I didn't think he was known as Street Fighter Ken at all. I'd be like, oh, that's
Yeah.
a weird fucking name.
It's a really weird name for him. Okay, and I believe we are now moving down to ones that only have 2 clues. So DA Fabe goes first on this one. Kill shot.
Pac.
It is not Pac. JLB. Isaiah Scott.
We know that fucking name.
Why couldn't I get that order?
Swerve.
Swerve Strickland.
Nice. Perfect.
I would like
Six
to
of-
have that order on mine as well. Fucking Impossible on the first one, and then
The second one's it was kind of a
Yeah.
giveaway. Although I'm going to say Lucha Underground fans would have known it on number one. So, but in general,
Because he was known as Isaiah Scott on WWE, right?
Yep, WWE and NXT. He was Isaiah Scott.
Or NXT.
They called him Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Scott. Right.
So I couldn't put the swerve in there.
For sure.
But in general, I tried to make the easiest one the last clue because I didn't want to give it all away
Sure.
right off
Nope.
the bat.
That makes sense.
Sure.
So JLB gets to go first on this one. Komira.
So I'm thinking this is a female. And I'm thinking it's Kairi Sane.
It is not Kairi Sane. DA Fabe, your clue.
Somebody watches too much wrestling news.
This is the only other clue for this one. Rebecca Knox.
I believe this is Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
It is indeed Becky Lynch. They took the Knox away from her and then gave it to someone else.
Who had red hair and was British.
Exactly.
She's bloody Welsh. Okay. DA Fabe gets to go first on this one. K. Malik Shabazz.
I am going with Satnam Singh.
It is not Satnam Singh, and you're going to kick yourself when you see the next clue.
Oh, nice. Fucking R-Truth, baby.
R-Truth it is. DA Fabe's lead is down to 1.
What was his fucking first
I just
name?
got one.
Yeah, that put you up to 7 to 5, and then he got that, puts him at 7 to 6. So you've
You're
only
giving
got
him extra points.
nope.
I'm not paying attention, so
Nope. We can go through them.
woohoo! JLB finally gets a win at something.
You still have a 1-point lead.
Yeah, seriously. No, not a win yet.
JLB gets to go first on this one. Rosita.
Thunder Rosa.
It is not Thunder Rosa.
Oh,
Clue number 2. Davina Fly. I may have a typo because I believe it's Divina.
Ruby Riot.
Ooh, good
It
call.
is not Ruby Riot.
Or Ruby
Soho?
Sorry.
It is not
I
Ruby
guess
Soho.
would have given her a third name. Okay.
I would have given it to you either way.
That's fair. Because you're very Mr. Semantics. So.
She went by Rosita when she was in Impact Wrestling.
Oh, it's his guess, isn't it?
Yes.
She went by Rosita when she was in Impact Wrestling.
Bum, bum, ba-dum,
Nope, because I think she went by this. I don't know if she was ever. No, but that fucks it up for Davina Fly. I'll go with. I'll go with. I don't think she was ever in anything. Nyla Rose, but I don't think she was ever in Impact.
Not Nyla Rose.
Would definitely have not worked for Davina Fly as well.
She is. She is married to another well-known wrestler.
Yeah, I feel like that just distracts me. I'm going to go with Mercedes Martinez.
It is not Mercedes Martinez.
Zelina Vega.
It is Zelina Vega.
Did not know she was an Impact. Did not know she was an Impact at all.
Yeah. She was in TNA from 2011 to 2013.
Fuck. Okay.
She was part of a tag team, Rosita and Sarita.
I do recall that tag team.
I do, yeah.
I just could not place who it was, and she is leaner now than she was then.
And Sarita is Sarah Stock, who is now a coach for AEW, but previously was a trainer and producer for WWE. So that's tied it up there.
Sweet.
So 7-7 and 14, which means this should be JLB first. Davina Rose. This is the only other name this person has gone by.
This is where Thunder Rosa would come in?
You would think, but you'd be wrong.
Okay. Swear to God, this is the Nyla Rose one.
Since I don't have any more clues in that, I will say Um, she technically wrestled under her real name at one point, but I've chosen to leave real names off this as much as possible. So,
Okay.
but the real clue is she has spent almost all her career in the same place.
Almost all of her career. Same place. I am going to go with. Bailey.
It is Bailey.
Nice.
Wow.
I was thinking of Mandy.
No, Bailey got the rose taken away from her and given to Mandy.
That's
what WWE does.
does.
They take it away.
Wow, Davina Rose. Huh.
DA Fabe gets to go first for this one.
Oh, come on.
Aleister Black. Malachi Black.
Malachi Black. I couldn't put Aleister Black on there because it was
you
way
didn't
too.
spell Malachi right either, though.
I looked it up. That is
Did
how
you?
he spells it. That is how he
Okay.
spells it.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe he
I
just
was
looks weird
like-
with the font. Okay, fair enough. My bad. I'm the king of typos, so I shouldn't talk.
Anyways.
The tie game goes to a 2-point lead. Whew.
Scott Carpenter. That's just a 1-point lead, 8-7.
I just got 2 in a row. We were tied, and I just got
Yeah, that's
Bailey.
fair.
And then I
Oh,
got,
yeah, you're right. I hadn't put the point for
Malachi.
I feel
that
like-
one
I
up
feel like
for
that's
Malachi.
happened more
I'm
than
sorry.
once.
I hadn't put that up. That's for the only time, though. Scott Carpenter. This is JLB.
Oh, okay. Scott Carpenter.
Shady in the temper. Wherever she was, she will be. After any another man, to look in her eyes, it might fall and find
Scott Carpenter. Let's.
Toasty. Now I want Quiznos because you did that.
We love the subs.
Oh, that's old school Quiznos.
I say you say it's old school. They brought them back. They just re-debuted
Did they
Quiznos
really?
commercials with the Spong monkeys. I only know it because I was describing them to a friend, a coworker, and I had to look up when it was, and it specifically says that they just brought them back, like in the ad campaign was supposed to go live August 1st, so.
Yeah, so I don't know. So I will go with it's my go-to, and I don't know. Elias.
It is not Elias. DA Fabe. Your clue is he is from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Manitoba.
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 Manitoba. I started to say and I'm like, no, that's not the right word.
Manitoba.
Manitoba. Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
All right, I'll say it. Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega. 3-point lead.
If you'd have gotten the Winnipeg, would you have had that there, JLB?
I mean, it's the only one I would have said. I know it's not Jericho.
Yeah, because we already had Jericho.
We already had Jericho, so.
DA Fabe's up first for this one.
Oh, Britt Baker.
It is not Britt Baker. JLB.
His clue.
Your
Oh, yeah.
clue.
Give me a clue. Give me a clue. It sounds very familiar, though.
Oh, it doesn't.
Heidi Lovelace. I've heard it somewhere.
Yeah, in a porn.
Oh, that's possible.
Oh.
What's the best one to do? What's a good clue here? She has not held a major championship despite being in the majors for quite some time.
She's not held a major championship despite being in the majors for a very long time.
Mm-hmm. Since 2017, to be precise. '16, actually, but it was late 2016, so.
I don't know if she had it in. Fuck. I'm going to say Chelsea Green.
It is not Chelsea Green.
I believe, without another clue, just to keep it fair, I believe this is Lacey Evans.
It's not Lacey Evans.
Wow. Now you can give both of us clue.
Okay.
She did have a title, though.
Yeah, Lacey Evans did have a title.
Which one? NXT?
No, she had the Women's World, I think, too.
No, she was in a feud with Becky and lost. No.
Maybe she did. I don't know. I do not have the Lacey Evans Wikipedia page open, so I don't know.
That's fair.
She made her television debut on the March 22nd episode of NXT. 2017.
She hasn't won any major world titles. Okay, so 2017.
Even your girl Natty is out, bud.
Well, they wouldn't have. They would have definitely used Natty from the get-go. So I don't think Natalia has ever had anything else than Natalia Hart. What's her name? I think she was the NXT champion, though. Candice LeRae?
Not Candice LeRae. Next clue.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it. 'Cause I thought Austin was a done deal.
You have said this person's name in a previous guess for a different clue.
I have.
You have.
Does ROH count as a major title?
I would
Impact?
consider it a major title.
Okay, that's all I need. Oh, we'll say Tegan Knox. I know it's not right.
It is not Tegan Knox. She made her main roster debut less than a year into her contract with WWE as part of a faction.
Oh, Sarah Logan?
It is not Sarah Logan. D.A. Fabe.
This is Ruby Riot or Ruby Soho.
Yeah.
It is indeed
I had
Ruby
to-
Riot.
She's
I'm not
one!
Ruby
I had to go
Oh,
with people
no.
that I had said, and I'm like, okay, I didn't say this person, I didn't say that person, I didn't say this person.
It's true. She hasn't. I thought she had won
AEW,
the NXT
but she has
championship
not.
or something.
Nope, she never. She was only in NXT for like
A year.
9 months.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And she was in a number one contenders battle and made it to the final 3, but was knocked out. This is when Asuka was champion. She then later was in a fatal 4-way, but lost. And then she never challenged for the title there. And then she went to the main roster where she challenged Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown title, but lost. And then she spent a bunch of time in the tag team division, but never held tag team gold. And then feuded with Liv Morgan for a while and then left for AEW, where the only thing she's really done is the Women's Casino Battle Royal.
Right.
Which then she lost to Britt Baker with that.
Right.
So,
Fair. Nice.
so
I was also thinking Paige's crew, but then I'm like, that would have been much earlier.
Well, it's about the same time.
it was almost the same time. It was
Almost
like
same
within
time?
weeks of each other.
Oh,
I
snap.
remember. I remember. I thought it was funny because they had Riot Squad show up on one team, and they had
Yep.
Paige and what I don't remember what they called.
Evolution or Revolution or something? No? Revolution?
Something like it wasn't Revolution, but it was something like No, it wasn't Retribution because Retribution.
Oh, God. Let's no.
Fucking, what was it? It was.
Oh, it was DeVille and Rose. Okay, I was trying to think. Absolution.
Absolution. That's right. But yeah, that's they. I mean, they literally were within weeks of each other. I want to see if I can find it here. November 20th, 2017 was when Paige returned on Raw as a heel to attack Sasha Banks, Bayley, Mickie James, and Alexa Bliss, and was joined by Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. So that was November 20th of 2017.
Sonya Deville looks so fucking
And
young.
Riot Squad
So does Rose.
was November 21st of 2017, the next day.
So one was on pay-per-view, the other was on
Raw.
or it was Raw and SmackDown.
It was Raw and SmackDown. But SmackDown must have been
recorded that week,
pre-taped or something. I don't know. Anyways, so this one should be JLB first on this one. Nikki Storm.
Nikki Storm. I'm gonna go with it being her keeping her last name in AEW for Toni Storm.
It is not Toni Storm. DA Fabe, your clue is Nikki Storm.
Nikki Cross?
Yeah, that's what I was
Nikki Cross.
The first one. Let's go with your gut instinct.
Those were the only options there was Nikki Cross and Toni Storm. Like, one of these is going to be right.
Now when I was like, what else can I do for a clue? No. Okay, DA Fabe. Trevor Lee.
I fucking know this and I don't know why I don't know it right now. That makes me mad inside.
Isn't it funny, the feeling inside? That's right. Reverting to an Elton John song. Or the new IKEA commercial. However you want to look at it.
Fuck. I am going to go with Hangman Adam Page.
It is not Hangman Adam Page.
I know it's a big name. I think they've even recently held the world title, and I just cannot place them.
Oh, you think wrong on that.
Okay.
Let's do it this way. He has not held a world singles title in any of the major promotions that he's been on. But he has held some major titles.
He has held some major titles, but not the world and the federations he's been in. Trevor Lee. Trevor Lee.
You will be.
You count NXT as a major promotion?
It is part of WWE, so yes.
Okay. Just making sure. Mr. Why can't I remember his name right now? Mr. A-Town Down.
Austin Theory. It is not
Austin
Austin Theory.
Okay.
Three-time X Division champion.
Oh, sure. Yep.
That changes things. I'll still say Pac.
It is not Pac.
So safe to say he was named Trevor Lee in Impact. Or not necessarily.
TNA World Tag Team Champion one time.
Tag Team Alliance, X Division 3 times. Trevor Lee. Oh, because he was named. I'm gonna go with TJP, but I know that's not right. TJP,
Not
I feel like
TJP.
always had his name.
Has competed in a hair versus hair match, which he won.
Buddy Matthews.
Not Buddy Matthews.
I'm just gonna throw out a name for X Division size people that aren't necessarily still in the X Division every time you ask. So.
One-time NXT North American champion.
Okay.
Oh. And it was a hair versus hair, which he won. That's he was the guy. Dominic beat him for it. I'm not remembering his name at the moment. He was an SGK. Was it SGK? No,
You're referring to Wesley.
Wesley, yeah.
It is not Wesley.
That's your choice. I'm just telling you
Okay,
the name that you're looking for.
Yes.
Is that the one you want to use? He already told you no, that's not it.
No, that's it. It's done. So it's okay.
Roddy Strong, baby.
It is not Roddy Strong. But I hadn't given you a clue yet. So I am going to do this as a sudden death now.
Okay.
Whoever says it first, this is the last one, so DA Fave has the game won one way or another. But I am going to go down some things kind of one at a time. And we'll
What do we do? We buzz in, or what? How does this work?
Whoever hollers
Just call it out?
the first.
Okay.
Yep. He's about to turn 30. He primarily wrestled in Impact Wrestling up until 2019 when he debuted in NXT. When he appeared live first in NXT, he went by this name, but very shortly later, they changed his name.
Keith Lee? No,
It's
not 2019.
It is not
no,
Keith
no,
Lee.
Keith Lee's way before that. And I don't think he was ever an Impact.
The hair versus hair match was versus Duke Hudson. And like I said, he won, so Duke Hudson had to cut his hair.
Is this Chase?
It is not Chase.
How do I know that? I'm gonna go with does the clothesline does Joe Gacy?
It is not Joe Gacy. He debuted on the July 3rd episode of NXT, defeating Isaiah Swerve Scott in the first round of the NXT Breakout Tournament.
I have to make sure we didn't lose him, though.
You did not lose me.
Okay. First round, he won against Swerve in the NXT Breakout Tournament.
Mm-hmm.
'19 debut in NXT. And this was the one that was 3-time X Division champion, you're saying, and 1-time tag.
Correct. He then defeated Bronson Reed to move on to the finals of the tournament.
Tommaso Ciampa.
It is not Tommaso Ciampa. He then lost to ACH on the August 14th episode, making ACH the winner of the Breakout Tournament. Oddly enough, ACH did not last much longer.
Roddy Strong, Bobby Fish, Adam Cole. Who's the fourth member?
Kyle O'Reilly.
Kyle O'Reilly.
It is not Kyle O'Reilly.
Okay.
And EC3 already went. He already went there after. He only went to. It's not EC3.
EC3 has lots of names.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm gonna kick myself. I don't know. I'll tap out if JLB wants the point. He can face it.
Well, we'll see who can be the fastest on this one. He is a one-time $1 million champion.
To the moon.
Yeah.
It is Cameron Grimes.
Cameron Grimes.
And I knew that. I know this name. I just can't place him.
To the moon.
Damn, I did
And I'm
not
actually
know
just
he
gonna,
was...
because you both yelled it out at about the exact same time. You both get a point for that, but that still means DA Fabe wins 13-8.
Yeah, nice.
Taking an absolute throttling on that last one.
That last one was it was a lot harder than I expected it to be. I got to be honest with you.
We've even talked about it on the show that's a former name of his.
Yes, we did.
Yep, very possible. Trevor Lee. We'll never forget it now. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, like what's her name?
Yeah, I can see what she was wearing.
And I was correct by the way with that. Wesley was part of the SGK faction, right? With Impact,
MSK. Yeah. Well, in Impact, it was called
MSK.
the Rascals.
Yes.
Right.
And there were 3 members there.
And there were 3 members, and then they 2 of them went to NXT and called themselves MSK.
Right. Okay.
And
I thought it was great. I'm like, no, what if that's not? But I was certain. That's why I was thinking of Wesley. But thank you, Fabe, for the name. Okay, fucking
the moon. Okay, who wants to go next?
I'll go next, I guess. I don't have anything crazy. I'm gonna do Fabe. I hope yours is not a branding thing, is it?
Nope.
Okay. So you guys are gonna have to get wrestling superstars to sponsor these chocolate bars that they
chocolate bars
that they need new sponsoring for. And y'all have some good ones. Just throw them out. Ideally, I'll do 3 since that one was long. First one, we are going to do the Oh-So classic, Oh-So basic Mars bar.
Chris Statlander.
Yeah, that's a good one. I can't do better than that.
I was going to use Mr. Trevor Lee, a.k.a. Cameron Grimes. He goes, to the Mars. But that's my cheesy dad joke of the day for you.
That's all right. That was a good one.
Yeah, not bad. It wasn't bad. All right, Chris Statlander. Not too shabby. That works. Go with another basic one. Snickers. With this condensation, they usually get angry when they eat it. They're happy. So
Danhausen.
That's a good one. I was going to go Young Bucks, but I was going to play it from a different angle. Because I was going to have it be one of them saying, okay, we made it to the show. Did you bring the sneakers? And the other one being like, that makes a lot more sense. I just brought a lot of Snickers.
I was also going to go with Orange Cassidy. You're not yourself when you're hungry. Have him just be like on a rant, just talking. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, have Snickers, and then he just gives a thumbs up. You're not yourself when you're hungry.
That's the real reason he doesn't talk too much, because he's always got Snickers in his mouth.
Nice. So that works. And then we will go with do you guys have Smarties up there? No, you have M&Ms, right? Just M&Ms? You don't have Smarties?
We have a candy called Smarties in America, but it is different than the Smarties in most of the rest of the world.
Oh, okay.
We have M&Ms here, which are the candy coated chocolate, which is similar to what they call Smarties in lots of other places. And then we have a different candy called Smarties that are little
not chocolate.
Yeah, sugar wafers that are fruit flavored chalk, effectively. I am a sucker for Smarties. I love them. They are not good, but they are part of my childhood.
They're in a class that is above black licorice.
Okay.
But that's about it.
Yeah, totally different from us, and I guess the rest of the world.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have M&Ms here too, obviously. Well,
Really
M&Ms
like
are sold
M&Ms.
in these stores. Yeah, so we'll go. We'll do. Yeah, we'll go with M&Ms then.
M&Ms.
Matt Menard.
M&Ms.
Madman.
That's a pretty good one.
And that's Daddy Magic, right? Or
Yes.
That's cool. Yeah, so that works.
Yeah, and they don't
You know
melt
what
it.
makes Daddy Magic's
Yeah.
nipples hard? Matt
Mhm.
Menard's M&Ms.
M&Ms. M&Ms.
Fun fact: my son says M&Ms.
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 My daughter says Tomote.
The moat.
I have the Tomote control. Where's
Oh.
the Tomote? And she calls this an Ubix cube. Where's your Ubix cube, Daddy?
Nice.
I think I'd just do John Morrison. Because he'll just temporarily change his name to Johnny M&M.
That's fair. Yeah, he definitely would.
Also, anybody that brings tax to the ring, just replacing those with M&Ms. That'd be fit.
Yeah.
Freaking hilarious.
Johnny M&M. One of his gimmicks is to, in the middle of the match, hold a person's mouth open, shove some M&Ms in it, and then kick him in the jaw.
That also
see
works
that
for
happening.
Danhausen. He wants their bad teeth, so he's going to give them bad teeth with the M&Ms.
M&Ms.
Boom. And I guess that's mine. That's 3
So-
technically.
Okay. If you wanted to do more, you can.
Let's do. I'm trying to think of one that actually has a decent commercial with it for I guess O. Henry.
Mark Henry for O.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Full disclosure, I have no idea what an O. Henry bar tastes like.
Oh, no? Never had one? You guys have them, though, right?
You have them, but
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you if it's different than a $100,000 or anything like that. I don't even know what's in it. Must be chocolate because you said chocolate bar. So
Yeah, so it's chocolate for sure. Henry, I believe, also has...
nougat.
O. Henry, it is peanuts,
yeah, there's
caramel, and fudge coated in chocolate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's definitely probably because you guys have a lot of fucking chocolate bars there that we don't. So there's probably a shit ton of ones that taste like O. Henry over there.
We don't have many that use fudge. I mean, O. Henrys are available here in the U.S., I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
But oh wait, nope. They were made by the Ferrara Candy Company, which is part of the Ferrero Corporation. But they discontinued them in 2019.
For you
But they-
guys?
Yep, for us. But in Canada, they're sold by the Hershey's Company.
Right.
And are still there. The bars are different in appearance. The Canadian version is one bar with the fudge in the center and the fudge surrounding with a thin layer of caramel and the nuts surrounding that layer before surrounding it and coating.
So it's a Baby Ruth, only it's fudge in the middle,
Yes.
or a
Mm-hmm.
salted nut roll with fudge in the middle and chocolate on the outside.
Yep.
Or, I mean, you guys could just pick your favorite chocolate bar. Because I feel like if you don't have a Hill and Henry's, it's kind of hard to. I mean, you're just going based off the name.
I'm gonna go with MJF because he's cultured.
Because he's cultured.
By the way, just on the side note, MJF beaning kids at the
That's fucking hilarious.
bouncy trampoline park was definitely worth the admission for Dynamite.
Sure. Yeah, that was fucking segment of. I think that was their top segment that they did. They've done some pretty great segments together. Also, that promo too. Oh, so you want to go?
You want to do a promo battle? Okay.
You want to do a promo battle? Okay.
Adam Cole is so white that if this was the '90s, Hogan would have snorted
you. You think Hogan could sue for that?
He didn't say Hulk Hogan. He didn't say Terry Bollea.
No, that's true.
And even if he did, right? A, it was obviously meant as a joke, and comedy is protected in lots of ways.
Yeah.
And B, it's based off of, like, if he was to sue, he would have to prove that it was slander. And to prove slander, you have to prove that it's false. and Hulk Hogan cannot prove that he didn't snort a lot of cocaine in the 90s. So he'd have a hard time with that.
That's fair.
If I were to do it with my favorite candy bar, that's tough. I kind of have a toss-up. Depends on my mood.
I feel like you're a Fifth Avenue kind of guy.
I don't think I've ever had a Fifth Avenue. Let's find out what's at a Fifth Avenue. Crunchy peanut butter covered in milk chocolate. I'd probably like it. One of my favorites is Reese's peanut butter cups, which we could get into an argument as to whether those classify as
no, it's a chocolate bar, I guess.
Candy bar because they're separate cups, but that's beside the point there. The other one is the Almond Joy, which is weird because I don't individually like coconut. But in the Almond Joy, I do. Almond Joys are also the only candy that you keep chewing for hours. Because you just keep finding little bits of it. Like, oh, there's another piece of flavorless. You know, okay. Oh, there's another one. If I do the Almond Joy, it's the Usos.
Ew.
Because there's two of them in a pack for the twins.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I see your logic.
And if I do the Reese's, it's the New Day. Because there's currently two of them. And Reese's come in a 2-pack.
Ours come in 3.
Well, ours also come in a 4-pack.
Okay. Fair.
And they call that the share size. I don't know who the fuck they're talking to because I ain't sharing my Reese's. I don't care. I don't care if there's 2, 4, 6, 18. It doesn't matter, right? However many are in the pack is mine.
Right. No, yeah, Reese's are delish for sure.
On a total side note, I'm not one of those people who normally gets bugged by grammar or pronunciation on things. But if you're one of those people who calls them Reese's Pieces, we're done. I'm just saying.
Really? Like, we're done?
Do you call them Reese's Pieces?
Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Are you suggesting they should be Reese's Pieces?
Yes.
Okay, so long as they're not Reese's Pieces.
Nope. They are pieces that belong to a guy named Reese. They are Reese's Pieces. And it's that way because it rhymes.
Yes,
right?
You got to go with the rhyme. That's
And so
what I'm saying.
those people who are like, oh, it's Reese's Pieces, right? You fucking ruined it in every way because, yes, it rhymes, but it's 2 nonsense words at that point. What is a Pieces?
Oh, you're using one right now.
No, mine's a back.
Oh. JLB might be using one. I know I'm using one right now. All right.
Okay.
I suppose I got to do my favorite candy bar. My favorite candy bar is one under the Reese's product line, and that is the Reese's Take 5, and that's going to be Orange Cassidy.
Don't think we have the Reese's Take 5. Ooh.
Take 5 used to be under the Hershey's product name, but they did use Reese's peanut butter for it. And it is pretzels and peanuts and peanut
That sounds
butter,
delish.
caramel and chocolate. And Smarks doesn't think pretzels belong in candy. Because I think I've actually had this conversation with him before.
I think pretzels are not candy, so yeah, it's no longer candy.
I think we've had this conversation before, if I remember that correctly.
Hey, real quick, DA Fabe, do you have a spare $700 you can loan me? Because someone in my area right now is selling that on Facebook for $700.
Hats, chairs, all of it?
Yep. It includes the WWE Universal Championship, the WWE World Championship, the VIP cap, the rare 10th anniversary chair, VIP coin and a WWE coin, a WWE official Sharpie, which I didn't fucking know was a thing, an autographed book that's already signed by Sonya Deville, Ricochet, and Braun Strowman. Also, a mini title, a WWE backpack. It's like one of those little string backpacks, right?
Okay.
And it's currently up for $700 on the marketplace in our area. I do not have $700 for it.
No, it's a lot.
He does say
A lot of
negotiable,
stuff,
but I don't think he'll take a hot dog and a handshake. So I think
Maybe
I'm
you'll
out.
handshake your hot dog for $700.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So is that a no? You don't have $700? Sorry, I didn't hear the answer.
Do I have it? Yeah. Am I going to loan it to you for that?
No.
We can discuss off air what payments, what type of payment plan we're gonna have here.
Get your tongue ready.
I've
Lick
always
those
heard-
lips.
I think people as a whole know that Smarks and I know each other from the auto industry, and I've always heard rumors of people taking those types of down payment. I can't fathom. I can't fathom the proposal. It still doesn't fit my brain. I'm like, how do you say, let's do this for the money?
I didn't know this existed, and it doesn't look like it's in the best condition. But someone is selling a SmackDown versus Raw championship belt on Facebook Marketplace here for $100. You just have to go to Podunk, Iowa.
I just changed my game because of you, Smarks.
You're welcome. Yeah, that's a little bit far.
All right, we're gonna play. Are you ready?
I don't think I am, but you know.
Okay. We're going to play a game of here we go. The Price is Right.
Oh,
So I'm going to present. I'm actually going to
Cinco was always my favorite.
Give me a second. I'm just getting them all brought up.
How about we make a deal on this WWE United States World Championship belt?
How's that?
Stars and bars, friends. Stars and bars.
How much they selling that for?
150.
Oh,
It's probably shitty, but yeah, it's a custom one, so who knows? Let's see. Okay. Wilsonville, Nebraska.
Oh, that's west of me.
Yeah. It's near Beaver City.
All right. So, we're going to pull these up one at a time. And this is closest without going over. We'll just alternate positions. JLB and Smarks on these eBay listed WWE or these eBay listed wrestling items right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. The first item up for bid screen, don't I? There's that bad boy right there. 50th anniversary banner from New Japan Pro Wrestling.
That's a towel or that's an actual banner?
That's an
It's a banner.
It's a small banner, but yes.
I'm gonna say 150.
150. What it is currently listing for? He says 150. What do you say?
I'll go with 50th anniversary. I'll go 250.
You're both over. Smarks, go again.
99.
120.
You were both over. Smarks.
Oh my god.
Go
Okay.
again.
Okay. $69. Nice.
I'll go 45.
Give me a moment.
Needs to do the difference.
Both over. You are
Oh my
both over.
God. Jesus.
I gotta share again. So present, screen share, share again. It is over 45. We're under 45.
Under 45.
19.
Yeah, I'll go with 25.
JLB gets it at $44.99 right now.
Nice. How big is it though? I guess it must be pretty fucking small.
I don't know. It looks about
I guess it
flag
doesn't say.
size.
Okay.
Well, I could check down here, but I'm not gonna sort for it. It's obviously, I figured it would be higher too. So
Yeah.
we obviously value things higher than eBay does. All right, next one. Present. Screen share. Share screen. Share. This is a Scott Hall denim micro brawler.
Putting it up on screen. So that
We're just gonna, oh sorry. We're just gonna go closest. I'm not gonna do this without going over.
1999.
$29.99.
Okay. It is going for $23.99. $19.99 is closer.
I also got one of those at my last pro wrestling crate. So for me, it goes for $0 because
You already got one.
I already got one.
Well, it goes for the price of your crate, technically.
Nope. Crate paid for itself with the other shirts and everything. So
Well, that's fair. Still wouldn't have got that if you didn't get the crate there for that month at that price, though.
yeah, but it was just a bonus.
That's how they market it to you.
It was a little bit of lanyard.
This is a pro wrestling vintage poster from 1970. It includes Bruno Sammartino, Billy Graham, Larry Zbyszko, Stan Stasiak, Haystacks Calhoun, who is widely recognized as one of the largest wrestlers of all time, maybe the largest, Mil Mascaras, Gorilla Monsoon, George Steele, Tony Guerrera, Dusty Rhodes, Ivan Putski. I mean, there's some big names at this event.
Who's regarded as the largest athlete?
Haystacks Calhoun, the heaviest wrestler of all time. It may or may not be true, but he was oftentimes regarded that in his time. I think they built him at 800 and some odd pounds at one point.
Oh, Jesus. And that's which guy? Because I can't see the name from here.
Right here, Haystacks Calhoun.
He's the big guy in the overalls because they didn't make
Second
regular
row,
clothes.
second over.
Oh, okay.
Next to George
Oh.
Steele.
He was also known as Giant Haystack. But
Okay, and this was in the 70s. You said it was 75?
1970.
1970.
70s era pro wrestling.
75
Back
bucks.
$75.
I'm gonna go 52.
$75 has it. It is listed at $195. It is
Wow.
overpriced right now.
Yeah.
It is significantly
wild.
overpriced.
I mean, Cornette would pay, but Cornette probably already has a shit ton of them.
At one point, Haystacks Calhoun wrestled against Happy Humphrey, who was billed as the heaviest wrestler in the world, who was 750 pounds, and Haystack at the time was 600 pounds.
All right. The next one.
What was his name again? Haystack what?
Calhoun. Calhoun.
Add in. So this is some pro wrestling crate stuff. It is the signatures.
Wardlow.
So we've got Wardlow.
Chavo Guerrero, which I have.
We've got Hikaru Shida.
I wish I had that one.
Chris Statlander.
I wish I had that one.
Repo Man.
I have that one.
Hobbs.
Don't have Hobbs.
Don't
Ruby
be
Riott.
I don't have Ruby.
Nice.
So some of these must be from AEW crate. In fact, I bet most of these are from AEW.
Jay
I
Lethal.
don't believe I have
Yeah.
Jay Lethal. I have that one. I have that one. I have that one.
Who is that?
Cassius Ohno
Cassius Ohno.
or Chris Hero.
Regal. Oof.
I have
Look
that
on my wall.
I have that one.
Harley Race.
I
Wow.
don't have Harley Race. I have Just Incredible.
Last but not least, Tony.
Tony Nese. Tony Abs.
The whole package. What is the buy it now? That's what we're going to use because it does have a minimum bid to start right now.
What is it? 15 total?
Yeah, quite a few. 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna say
4, 5, 6,
15.
200.
11, 12, 13, 14, 14.
I'm going to go 200. I'm going to go 225.
Smarks, congratulations. You are the closest. It's got a buy it now. For
40.
Oh my
$100.
God. Really?
Oh, for $100 buy it now.
Starting
Starting
bid is
bid.
$40.
That's not bad.
You almost want to click the buy it now, don't you?
He's like, send me
I mean,
the
if I
link.
didn't already have a bunch of them.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
You do it for the Chris Statlander, especially from
The
that
Chris
angle.
Statlander and the Karushida ones are tempting. There were a couple others there. That person must have had a membership to both the AEW crate and the
Pro Wrestling Crate.
Pro Wrestling crate.
Or maybe just had the Pro Wrestling Crate for a very fucking long time.
Score is tied. We are going to use. Okay. We've got a Rhino Micro Brawler. Where you at? Right there. Rhino Micro Brawler. Closest without going over.
Not going to show us the picture.
Oh, I didn't put it up. I'm sorry. There we go. Rhino Micro Brawler.
$12.95.
Yeah, that's a good price for it. I'll go with 15.
And another one for Smarks. As it is $10.99 right now. Or $10.50. Sorry. Close that. This is a mask worn by Blue Demon. Gotta put it on the screen. Worn by Blue Demon. Pro wrestling mask.
Don't be a devil, be a demon.
100 bones.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go 75.
JLB ties it up. This was listed for $65 right now.
Yeah, Blue Demon wasn't all that big, right?
No, it was
Don't
not.
really.
This is a series of shirts in size large. Series of shirts. Somebody doesn't like shirts in that pro wrestling crates. They're also giving up some stickers. That is a crazy set of stuff. Because there's some pretty cool ones in there. So we've got MJF shirt, Roddy Piper, Mercedes Moné, Eddie Guerrero.
Hold on a second. Gotta put it. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
The stickers. So we've got JAS, Adam Cole, Eddie Kingston. We've got you have these, the Coco Beware socks, and
That's a House of Black wall hanger.
oh, cool. Eddie Guerrero. That shirt might be worth this one.
Yep. I
Mercedes
have that.
Moné,
I have that.
Roddy
I
Piper,
have that.
and MJF.
I have that.
The whole package.
All pro wrestling crate. I am going to say $80.
$80. Closest bid.
How much is the pro wrestling crate every month? Smarts?
It depends on
Like your deal that you get with all the shirts and all that.
well, it depends on because I have to pay extra because I'm fat.
Oh, that's fair because there's a lot of shirts.
So
Okay, fair. You said how much? 100?
I said 80.
80.
Size large.
I'm gonna go with 65.
$6.50 is the current
What?
bid on that package.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna go up.
Yes. I didn't say that the current bid was the actual amount.
Yeah, I to be honest, I chose $80 because size large, I believe it's $39.99 a month, and that is
Two shirts in it.
And you get
almost
t-shirts
2
and-
months worth of stuff. And so my thoughts are that this is someone trying to make back. They kept the things that they wanted, the autographs, couple other things.
I would venture to guess if this sells at $6.50, this person's going to make some type of excuse up as to why they can't send it.
It does surprise me they didn't put a reserve on it.
Yeah, that's it. Because I feel like you can't refuse to not send it.
But as a guy who's bought stuff off of eBay,
You risk losing rating on it if you don't
That's
send
it.
it. If you back out, but
And looks
they will
like...
try and block you quickly if they aren't sending it. So,
And his rating there, it's how much percent positive? Can't see, it's too small.
where is it on these?
under seller information, something percent positive. And that looks
I
like
thought it was on the right-hand side.
It's right
That's the
there.
guy's name.
100% positive feedback.
That's it. He's not going to want to risk it.
Yeah, they're not going to want to risk it because the simple fact is, here's the deal: is I bet you all he's trying to do is like, you have this stuff, I'll recoup some money. So if he gets $7 out of it, he gets $7 out of it. However, nothing ever sells for what the bid is on it days before it's up. Because people have learned that you have sniping options. They're like literally apps and websites where you can set and say, I want you to bid this amount when there is 1 second left.
Yeah, that's it.
AAA replica belt. It is not full detail, as you can see on the zoom in there. And I think that's important for you guys to know.
I'm going to say $150.
No button.
I'm going to say $80.
Currently going for $29.95.
Nice.
JLB is in the lead. He might be a lot in the lead. I don't know where he's at.
He took two. He's in the lead by 2.
I just
That
know
belt
I'm
does
not
look
winning.
also small as hell.
2 more. This is fan art. I'm sorry. This is a vintage beach towel for pro wrestling from 1999.
Ooh. Gotta be WCW.
I'm going to put this on there. Add to stream. There you go. But it looks like it's been done as fan art. I can tell you. DDP does not look like DDP there. It is WCW. It was just a bad.
Oh, that's Goldberg. I thought that was Austin
Nope.
for a second.
Nope, this is actual legit from WCW.
Okay.
It's about 36 inches. I'm sorry, about 53 inches long. It is a J. Franco and Sons cotton towel. It has Sting, Goldberg, Macho Man, and a really messed up view of TA Magnum and DDP making a baby.
50 bones.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 40.
50 versus 40. We got $30. JLB wins the game. But this next one's too much fun to not look at.
I overvalue everything, apparently.
And this is why your wife.
Well, it's also
is
eBay,
pushing
so it's really
spy
hard to
stuff.
tell because you can put your whatever price you want. So.
This is a PW Illustrated Sting versus Hogan, the match of the century. In a binder. It has the inside fold out. Live at the MTI.
I'm going to go crazy and say 180.
All right. But it's the full magazine. It's not just
It's the full magazine with the fight poster inside and a sleeve. Originally sold for $2.95, $3.95 in Canada.
Is this a buy it now or is this a just bid?
If there is a buy it now, I will. I'll use that.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm
I
gonna
did not look at
say
closely.
75 bones.
So 180 versus 75. $13.45. That is a
Yeah.
buy it now.
Sold.
If it was
Not to
si-
me, but to somebody.
If it was signed, I'd be all over it.
I gotta be honest, right? Sting does a lot of meet and greets now. For 14 bones, buying that
worth
just
it.
on the off chance that you could meet Sting sometime and have him sign it.
And then if you
That'd be
really want Hogan to sign it, you can send it to his beach club and he'll sign it for like $250.
Yeah, he'll sign anything you send to him.
For $250.
Now, there are some interesting things to look at here that Smark so deeply enjoys looking at some of this stuff online. Got a Roddy Piper t-shirt for $15. The Diva Search poster with Christy Hemme on it, $15. That's a cool shirt. Luchasaurus. When Luchasaurus ruled the world for $4.99 in 3X. That Kenny Omega's pretty cool right there. I do have him up. Okay.
There you go. Now you have it up. Yeah.
Thank you, Smarks.
I have that.
There's your Diva Search thing.
I have that Bruiser Brody one.
You do? Do you have
Yep.
the Kenny Omega here?
Did not. It must have been. It was either an AEW crate or
That's very cool.
not one of the crates, but a custom like.
Why do I not recognize the name Tommy Rich?
Not a name I offhand recognize, but
PW Crate pins, all the pins. Several pins, sorry. I
Jim
might
Cornette.
be willing to pay for Jim Cornette getting ready to kiss Rick Rude's ass.
That's hilarious.
Customized World Heavyweight Championship belt. Re-leathered pro grade. That's pretty cool. Jim Ross Micro Brawler.
Nice.
Eight different comic books from it. Kevin Steen and Adam Cole autographs Pro Wrestling Crate. That's pretty cool.
Oh, snap.
A signed Jordan Grace Micro Brawler in the bubble.
Ooh, can you full screen that one? Click on it.
What do you do on this, Smarks? It's in the bubble, but it's also signed. You gotta let her breathe, but you don't.
well, the nice thing with the micro brawlers, I can actually even show you here, because I happen to have my Hayabusa micro brawler here, and as you can see, it's in the bubble, but
Oh.
Oh, snap. Nice.
it's the bubble's designed in a way
So we'll always be in the bubble.
that
And then you
pull
can
them
play
out
with it if you want. Just make sure you don't fuck it up.
if you need to. I'm not good at keeping the bubbles. I do also have Greg the Hatchet Face Valentine still in the bubble.
There, this will help you, bud. Gotta find her, though. It's farther down here. Oh, farther up.
What are you looking for?
There it is, so you can see
Grace.
it bigger. There you go.
Snap. Wow, she really signed the whole fucking box print.
Bubble.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
So anyway, that brings our show. What is all this? 47 large WWE, AEW, WCW, NJP Pro, and ROH.
Mm-hmm. So, based
Probably
on
burnt. I feel like.
that, and it says pro wrestling T-shirts and
Oh, it's shirts. Oh, okay. I thought it was DVDs or something.
no, it's shirts and those all look like PWT styles. I would imagine this guy was a buyer, like a collector, and has had to get out for whatever reason. So
The cease and desist too sweet shirt.
Oh, for 99 cents. Not bad.
I'm guessing that's a single bid.
Yeah.
A day and a half left on it. It will pop up.
mm-hmm.
There's that.
That was when they
title right there from New Japan.
that was when they got the cease and desist from WWE for the too sweet. So they made a shirt about it.
Yeah,
I have
having a
that
too
Jeff
sweet
Hardy
one
shirt.
would be badass.
I don't like that Jeff Hardy shirt.
It's not horrible in person, but
Sealed wax pack with Hulk Hogan on the front. That's pretty cool.
mm-hmm.
Wouldn't spend the money because I don't know what's inside. But and I
And
do
the
know one
bubble
thing
gum.
that's inside is the bubble gum.
If you ever bought that, I would give you money to eat the bubble gum.
Would you give me $45 to eat the bubble gum?
No, I would not.
Would you give me $700 to eat the bubble gum?
No, but if you gave me $700,
$700, he'd do it.
I would eat the bubble gum.
All right, so we've come to a close on.
We've come to the point where we go off on weird tangents, so it's time to get things off now. Fun night, had some fun.
Yeah.
Thanks to anyone who joined us or is watching this on one of the replays. We appreciate you. Make sure to drop a like if you like this video. Leave us a comment to let us know. Make sure to follow us on the platform you're using. If you're watching the replay on Twitch, hit that follow button, or on YouTube, you can hit that subscribe button. If you're on Twitch and you're an Amazon Prime member, you can also hit that subscribe button and use your free Amazon Prime subscription to subscribe to us. Great way to help us out. You can also help us out by visiting one of our merch stores and purchasing things like the shirt that's behind DA Fave. There's also one back here behind me, but you can't see it. It's an autograph shirt where you can get your favorite wrestlers to autograph it, make it absolutely personal to you. There's a lot of other shirts on there. I had an idea for a shirt the other day that I got to work on because it's one of those shirts that could go up for a short period of time and then get taken down because it may not be entirely copyright free. Anyways, but a lot of ways to support us. You can also support us with bits on Twitch, with tips through the link in our about on Twitch. All sorts of ways. And by following us on the social medias, you can follow me at Raw and Order WBU on pretty much all the social medias, so just find me there. You can follow DA Fabe at...
Sorry. It's got 3 people now. DA Vincent K. Fabe on X. God. Just doesn't have the same meaning it did.
You're on X? Jeez, no wonder you're so happy right now.
X gonna give it to you.
What?
And you can follow
JLB.
At JLB TLC 25 on X or Twitter. Because fuck X, call it Twitter all day, every day.
It's
but
so
of course,
weird. It's so weird to change. It does the same thing and just change the name.
It is the dumbest thing. It is the absolute dumbest thing because the word tweet is in the dictionary as to send out a message via Twitter, and then they change it to X and they get rid of that entirely. That's fucking free advertising there.
Correct.
It's become part of the lexicon of saying, I'll just tweet at you. You know, oh, you check out that tweet, but no one is going to say, hey, check out my Zeet. Now,
Well, I mean, keep in mind, still a tweet is just a chirping noise, anyways, right? So,
yeah, but it actually is in the dictionary as a way to communicate via the social media
make a
platform.
post on social media application Twitter.
Yep.
Yeah, damn.
So it's so dumb, and it all goes back to this guy's fascination with the letter X. Is the dumbest thing in the world.
It's just
To
weird. That is
to throw away all of that brand and don't get me wrong, Elon's not the only one who's done it, right? I fucking think HBO, Warner Brothers, dropping HBO from their thing, that's the dumbest fucking thing, because I have the warm and fuzzies for the HBO, like literally when that HBO sound comes on, that like takes me back to my childhood, and I'm like, yeah, HBO homebox. When I would go over to my friend's house because I was too poor to have HBO.
Well, keep in mind, no one does do the white noise anymore, right?
No, but there was a previous HBO noise that they did too. Before the.
Well, I think they mixed it in together, no? Because don't they do that shh and then it goes or whatever? But yeah, definitely stupid of them. I don't know why they ended up doing that, because there's so much history there. So much history. And then if you do HBO Max, guess what? Or HBO, Google might give you a bunch of stuff of old school HBO shows, Sopranos, yada, yada, yada. And I don't know. It was just easy marketing for you, but they just got to call it Max. You might risk getting maxi pads on Google now with just being Max. No bueno. No bueno.
I don't foresee there being an issue with maxi pads, but Max could easily lead you to MJF or something else.
So if you just write Max, all right, Max the One to Watch comes out first. Fine. There's a movie called Max about a dog.
This is it. This is it right here. We'll see
AirPods Max.
This here.
Max's restaurant in North America. Oh, damn. Yeah, that was way before my time.
I remember those. Those are the days.
Well, keep in mind, I also feel like HBO only came to Canada like late 90s.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's obvious to me that you were at a disadvantage in that last game, even though you did win, because you did not have the long-standing tradition of watching that show, that particular show that game was based off of. Anytime you stayed home sick from school, because everyone who stayed home sick from school to watch The Price is Right knows the thing is to just bid $1 above the other person.
That's why I found them just as closest, because you guys were going over left and right.
Yeah. No, I would make my bid, and I'd be like, come on, man. He's got to go. Got to do.
No, I didn't.
201.
No, because I hate when people do that. I fucking hate when people do that on the show.
That's
They're
the
like,
strategy to win.
The highest bid is 200. Oh, I'm gonna do 201. Like, fuck off. I hate that. I don't care about the strategy to win. I fucking hate that, and I said to myself, I'm not gonna be one of those people.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's the stupidest thing. It's such an asshole move. I get it. It's
the
there.
Stupidest thing that won people lots of money. So stupid.
Well, I know, I get it. It's not against the rules, but it's your cheesy.
It's not even that it's not against the rules. It's actively considered the thing to do.
Yeah, but people always look at it. Yeah, but people always, the person getting fucked over looks at you like you're a dick. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I just don't want people looking down on me like that.
Then The next time you bid, if they didn't win that one, you screw them by bidding
Doing
high.
the same thing. Yeah.
No, so
It's a
that then
vicious cycle.
they do $1 above you, and now they're well over too, right?
No, for sure. There's a strategy you could build on it, but you're just fucking yourself over too. So what's the point?
To fuck over the other guy. That's the point. That's always
It's not the point, but you're also losing your turn by doing that. So you're like, haha, like you only get so many chances to fucking be in the game. Like, it's just a vicious cycle.
How long have you done Smarks? Like he would intentionally lose games.
No, I get it. But you guys have the luxury of being in fucking America and can go to California anytime you fucking want to be on The Price is Right. But I'm saying if someone is coming from somewhere else,
I'm telling you right now, California is really not that much closer to me than it is to
that's
you.
fair.
You know what I mean?
That's a fair point.
Grand scheme of things.
That's
right?
a fair point. Yeah.
If we both decided to go to California and we both hopped on and bought tickets right now, your plane would land within an hour of my plane landing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, straight up. So it's 3 hours and 34 minutes for you?
The flight?
Yeah.
That sounds about right. When I flew to Vegas, it was a 2 hour and 10-minute flight.
And I'm a little bit more. I'm I'm seeing 5 hours here. Let me just.
You probably have a layover. Well, no, he doesn't have to have a layover if he's going to LA.
No, nonstop. 5 hours and 50 minutes.
We can't just fly direct to LA. LA.
LA.
LA.
Hold on. I don't like that answer. It was a weird. No, still the same shit. 5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours and 50 minutes. So yeah, you'd definitely be waiting for me for about an hour. Direct is 5 hours. If I have one stop, it's going to take me 9 hours. So no bueno. But yeah, direct is not too shabby.
Anyways, on that note, we're going to go. See, I told you. Should have ended right away when we thought about it because my chance went off. Thanks for joining us. We will see you all soon.
Deuces.